as you know, I know I'm bad, so after a big party, won't say what type, won't say where. I'm asleep. I'm gone because I'm 4-5 Hennessy's deep and not short Hennessy's either. And this dude tries to climb into bed with you. So you spaz out, push him out, like what the get ready to leave. He apologizes, blame it on the alcohol. And you try to forgive him. So
Child, you might want to sit down for this one because it's looking real bad for Tyler Perry. His alleged male accusers are finally stepping forward, claiming he was only giving out roles in exchange for something else. And it wasn't talent. Word on the street is Tyler's been moving just like Diddy, slick and shady. And that might explain why his ex, Jalila Bakali, packed up and left. Now here's where it gets even messier. An actor from Tyler's own TV show, The Oval, is taking him to court. He's saying Tyler took advantage of him in the worst way, then threatened to end his whole career if he dared speak up. And get this, there's even footage of Tyler making wild comments like, when you got a big D and you hit the G spot right on these bottoms, they go crazy. Ain't no way this stays buried now. Jaguar Wright tried to sound the alarm ages ago. She said Tyler was pulling up to Diddy's wild parties and messing with dudes way younger than him. But folks brushed her off like she was making it up. Even Cat Williams threw shade, saying Tyler's obsession with playing Medea was deeper than comedy, that he low-key wanted to live as a woman. Still, people laughed it off. And remember when Christian Keys dropped that cryptic bomb, hinting that Tyler wanted him to spread his cheeks just to land a role? Yeah, that wasn't no joke. Now let's break this down, because it's getting way too hot to ignore. This whole scandal exploded when the Oval actor Derek Dixon slapped Tyler with a $260 million lawsuit. He's accusing Tyler of using his Hollywood power to prey on young men and even claims there was real abuse involved. Derek says Tyler dangled fame in front of him like bait, promising success in exchange for silence. Derek had a rising acting career, but behind the scenes he says he was hit with non-stop sexual harassment and shady retaliation. The moment he rejected Tyler's advances, things turned dark. Tyler allegedly threatened to crush his whole career. According to Derek, it all started back in 2019 at a work event inside Tyler's Atlanta studio. That's when Tyler pulled him aside and asked for his number. What started as work convos quickly turned personal, real personal. They kept talking for months, and eventually Tyler switched the tone, bringing up intimate stuff that had nothing to do with business. That's when Derek realized Tyler wasn't just looking for talent. He was aiming for something else. And when Derek didn't bite, Tyler allegedly started tossing him movie roles, just trying to lure him into bed. Desperate moves, for real. Derek landed 2 roles, first in Ruthless, then in The Oval. But even with the spotlight on him, he refused to give in to Tyler's alleged pressure. That's when Tyler, according to the lawsuit, took it up a notch. Derek says Tyler flat out threatened to kill off his character if he didn't play along. The lawsuit spells it out. Mr. Perry made it clear to Dixon that if Dixon ignored Perry or failed to engage with the sexual innuendos, Dixon's character would die in the next season. Tyler reportedly dangled that role like a leash, implying that if Derek wanted his character Dale to survive, he better keep Tyler happy. And it didn't stop there. Derek also claims Tyler started grilling him about his personal preferences right on set, turning the job into a psychological trap. Things took a seriously disturbing turn. Derek claims Tyler once pinned him against a wall, choked him, and asked, "You like it rough in bed?" Then with his hand still on Derek's throat, Tyler allegedly said, "Look how excited you just got." That wasn't the only time things crossed the line. Derek says that while staying at Tyler's guest house, Tyler walked in on him wearing nothing but underwear. Without warning, Tyler allegedly yanked them down, grabbed his backside, and whispered, "Relax and just let it happen. It won't hurt." Derek says he deflected the whole situation by quickly changing the subject, just trying to get out safely.
Fired.
Listen to this, guys. Show me what you think.
Actors, they're not allowed to consort with me.
because I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler. And you were having a glorious time. I spent a lot of time in Miami, and I snuck around Star Island quite a bit.
After that moment, he says he wanted nothing to do with the show. He even requested to have his character written off and turned down an offer to join the writing team. That says a lot. But it didn't stop there. Derek dropped the receipts. He included text messages from Tyler, and some of them were wild. In one message, Tyler allegedly said, "No straight man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to F you. I would F you." Like, what? That's not something you just brush off. But here's where it gets messy. Some folks think Derek might have had his own motives. Rumors started flying that he only exposed all this because he got jealous. Why? Well, word is he saw Tyler giving attention to new faces in the industry, and then boom, this photo of Tyler chilling on a yacht with Brian Tanaka, Mariah Carey's ex, went viral. And people are saying that was the final trigger that pushed Derek to blow everything up. Word on the street is Derek really thought he was Tyler's only T-twink. But turns out he was just one of many. Folks started digging, and it didn't take long before Christian Keys' name came back up. People are saying Tyler was actually chasing Christian first, but when Christian wasn't giving in, Tyler switched gears and locked in on Derek. Allegedly, Tyler was looking for a new sugar baby and needed someone fast. And let's not forget, Christian had the whole internet buzzing when he dropped that video calling out a big-name industry boss for using fame to get with younger men. He didn't name drop, but the clues had people convinced he was talking about Tyler. The timing, the hints, it all lined up. And guess what? That silence Christian had? It's starting to sound a lot louder now. Christian never came back to shut down the rumors or clear Tyler's name. In fact, he once admitted he had recorded convos with this powerful man, where he was being asked to do some real intimate stuff. But he held back on dropping the full receipts. Why? Because his brother warned him that if he exposed it all, that scandal would follow him forever. It'd be the only thing people remembered him for. And don't forget, Derek already spilled that while he was crashing at Tyler's guest house, Tyler barged in and grabbed his private parts while he was just standing there in his underwear. That right there is beyond messy. Turns out, Christian had almost the exact same experience, and it also went down in a guest house. He said he was drunk off Hennessy, just trying to get to his room, when Tyler walked in and started grabbing at his private parts multiple times. Christian says he kept trying to push him off, but Tyler kept coming back like he was desperate to get a hold of him. Back then, a lot of people called Christian a liar and tried to clown him for speaking out. But Jaguar Wright, she wasn't playing those games. She stood firm behind him and backed up his story from day one. Now folks are starting to realize maybe he wasn't lying after all. Jaguar Wright said she knew Tyler was capable of that behavior because she saw it with her own eyes at one of Diddy's wild parties. She claims she caught Tyler straight up freaking off, and after that, Tyler allegedly gave a strict warning to everyone on his shows. Don't talk to Jaguar. Don't even look her way, or you're fired. That's power move paranoia right there. Then came another explosive interview where Jaguar went in even harder. She accused Tyler of using the church as his launchpad just to build up his name. And now she says he's taken over Black Hollywood like a monopoly just to keep all the cash and control for himself, while doing exactly what people are accusing him of. She even called him out for barely giving back to the church, saying the only time he donated was to Bishop T. And we all know that man's name stays tied to some shady stuff too. So yeah, it's crystal clear by now. Jaguar Wright is not rocking with Tyler Perry. And after all this mess, she definitely ain't holding back. She hasn't spoken out on the lawsuit yet, but best believe once she does, it's gonna be vicious. Might be days, might be hours, but when she talks, I'll be right here dropping all the tea. Meanwhile, the internet's already buzzing. One person wrote, "Not shocked at all. Tyler Perry has been rumored to say his male co-stars for decades." Finally, someone has the courage and integrity to not get bought off and take it to court. And another chimed in, Christian Keys could have been $260 million richer if he stood on business. The streets are talking, and they're loud. The comments kept coming in hot, and folks ain't holding back. One user said, Tyler always hid behind Madea to avoid questions about his real lifestyle. Now the mask is slipping. Another added, Hollywood protects predators until they can't anymore. This lawsuit might be the crack in the dam. People are connecting the dots, and it's looking like the floodgates are opening. What's wild is how long this stuff's been floating around. Whispers, side eyes, shady rumors, but no one had the guts to say it out loud. Now with this lawsuit and Christian's old story lining up, it's starting to look like Derek might have just lit the match that sets it all off. The whole industry better brace itself, because this ain't blowing over anytime soon. And let's not forget, Tyler's whole empire was built on controlling the narrative. From scripts to casting, he kept everything in his grip. But now, that grip is slipping, and people are starting to speak with no fear. Actors, insiders, even background staff are allegedly sliding into DMs saying they knew weird stuff was happening behind closed doors. But nobody dared talk. This could be way bigger than just one lawsuit. If more names come out and more receipts drop, Tyler's clean image might be done for good. The same man who played Madea and preached about faith and success might be facing one of the darkest scandals in Black Hollywood. And with Jaguar lurking, ready to strike again with her next rant, things are only heating up from here. He even said Tyler assaulted him too. I believed Christian Keys from the jump, but then he backed off his claims. Maybe Tyler offered him more opportunities. Maybe a check got slid under the table. Who knows? But now I need your take. What do you think about Tyler getting sued for allegedly putting hands on these men? And do you think he was the same man Christian was secretly calling out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm reading everything. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and share this video if you're deep in the tea like we are. And don't leave yet. Click right here to watch another wild episode. I'll see you in the next one.